You know how the NFL has become as big a part of American Thanksgiving as the turkey? Well, imagine that, only it's Christmas Day and it's hockey instead. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Victoria, and throughout the month of December, every second day I am posting a holiday hockey related video. You're seeing a lot of me this month, I'm sorry. And for today's topic, we're discussing whether or not the NHL should play games on Christmas Day. From the 1920s all the way until 1971, the NHL had games on Christmas Day itself. This opportunity has now been seized by the NBA, and there's now basketball games on Christmas Day, which do really well. Back in the day when the NHL had Christmas Day games, there were some amazing moments. For example, on Christmas Day in 1956, Gordie Howe celebrated with the biggest scoring night in his entire NHL career. This saw an 8-1 victory for the Red Wings over the New York Rangers. But December 25th, 1971 would see the potentially last ever Christmas Day NHL game, where the California Golden Seals defeated the Los Angeles Kings 3-1 at the Forum in Inglewood, California. And Butch Goring, who played for LA in that final Christmas game, did tell NHL.com that he was happy the league stopped scheduling those contests. He said, "It's a time when you're not really in the mood to play hockey," and emphasised that players should be at home with their families and enjoying the Christmas season. On the other hand, some may point to a potential boom in revenue that the NHL could see from broadcasting NHL games on Christmas Day. Just imagine how many people would tune into that. Even if the NBA was still on, I still feel like the viewership rates would be so high. Do you prioritise players being able to celebrate the Christmas season, or do you go for the revenue and income streams that broadcasting games on such a festive day will bring to you? I can see the benefits from both sides, and from a business point of view, I can understand why major leagues see it as such an opportunity to play on Christmas Day. Everybody's at home, everybody's in front of the TV, there's nowhere really to go. And of course, aside from people who do work on Christmas Day, obviously key workers and in various job roles, people do work on Christmas Day. And then also people who don't celebrate Christmas. Aside from those groups, typically it's a day where most people aren't really leaving the sofa or the dining table. It's certainly an opportunity to capitalise on viewing numbers. And there's a reason that the NBA does it, and there's a reason that it's been successful for them. But does that make it right? I'm not too sure. I understand that a lot of people work really hard over the Christmas period, and there's many jobs that obviously you can't put on hold for the Christmas period. I'm well aware of that. But generally, if you work in a role which isn't in that category, should you maybe not be allowed a break over Christmas? Obviously, Christmas time can still be very religious for some people, players included. Other people just see it as a festive season that might not be religious to them, but still has sentimental value. I think ultimately it's a tough one, because from a business point of view, it makes complete sense to have Christmas Day games, but from a more people-centric perspective, I feel like maybe they should be allowed the day off with their families too. It's definitely an interesting question to ask, because there isn't really a right answer to this, and I'm really intrigued to see what people think. Here is today's debate of the day. Should NHL games be played on Christmas Day? Will it bring the league lots of money, lots of viewership? Or should they continue and not play Christmas Day games and give the players the break with their families? That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment down below. Do you think the NHL should reinstate Christmas Day games, or do you think that players need that time off with their families? Let me know what you think. And I'll see you again soon for another holiday hockey video. Bye guys.